Overanalyzing something that's not really that deep is a thing that you see a lot of people do on the internet, especially when it comes to them reviewing or talking about a story. But here's the thing, this is a thing that you also see a lot of people do in real life. I feel like a lot of us has been in a situation where the way to fix our problem is just extremely easy. It's something very simple, but for some weird reason, you just made it really deep and difficult for yourself for no reason. So you're sitting down panicking, you're extremely scared, you might be feeling sick because you think you are in this impossible scenario and the only way for you to fix it, you need to think outside of the box and expand your brain, make it more wrinkly, even though the answer is just very basic. This is something that I think a lot of people have did at least once. At least I'm gonna hope that this is something that a lot of people did once, because I hope I'm not the only person who ended up putting myself in that situation a little bit too much in my life. And today, I just want to go and share you one of those situations that sometimes I'll find myself in. Something really simple that I used to make a real big deal back then, and that is a person giving me a hug. Every time when this used to happen to me, especially when I'm being hugged in public, you meet one of your friends or someone that you're talking to and they go in for a hug, I hate that for multiple reasons. One, I just don't really like being touched that much in general. If I have to give myself a scale to 1 to 10, 10, I'm pretty sure we have all met a person where you can't touch them at all. They just hate it. I'm not that extreme. I'll say I'm around a 7. I really don't want people out there touching me in public, even if you're one of my friends. But if I do get touched, I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna be extremely uncomfortable. So I'm kinda gonna give you the vibe hey, please don't do that again. I'm pretty sure you people know what I mean. So if I'm in a situation where I'm gonna hug someone, I failed the QuickTime event. Because if you are locked in, it is going to happen, you can't suddenly walk back, because that's just going to look extremely weird on both sides. Because one, the person who's hugging you, they need to feel comfortable enough to know you that they're even willing to do something like that, so they probably think you have a connection with them, and just for you to randomly walk back, that looks extremely bad on them. And plus, if you're in just a kind of public situation where there's other people around staring at you, imagine seeing that scenario. Someone goes in for a hug and you just walk back. That's just weird, okay? Some people are going to be staring at you. It's going to be an extremely embarrassing situation for the person and also for you. And I don't want anyone to go through that level of micro embarrassment that doesn't really matter. Something that everyone who saw that little thing play out is probably gonna forget it when they go home. But you know who isn't? You. And the person you ended up doing that to. So basically what I'm saying, I failed all the QTE, the hug is happening. So when it's happening and the hug is coming, the one thing that I always think about is how am I gonna do this? Because if someone comes in to hug you, you need to share the same energy that they have. Because imagine if someone comes in and they give you a little side hug that's not really that big, and you respond by giving them an extremely big bear hug, okay? There are some situations where that may work. If you live in a TV show, movie, or anime, in real life that usually doesn't work, okay? That looks extremely weird. You can't do that. So the same energy that they're giving, you need to give back. And this will be a thing that I'll worry about. In this little microseconds of the hug coming and them getting ready to touch my body, my brain is going through these thousands of thoughts, thinking okay, whatever energy they come back, I need to give them the same energy back so I don't make this extremely weird, so I can engage in this hug and complete the QuickTime event, and then I never have to think about this ever again. And then guess what happens 95% of the time? They go for the hug, I hug them back, it's completely normal, and nothing weird happens at all, and life just moves on. And this is something that I overcomplicated for no reason. Yeah, this is something that is a problem that I still have to deal with sometimes. I lied when I say I don't have to. So, this is just a thing that I just wanted to go and yap about. Now the world knows that. Giving the hugs are extremely serious to me. Anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night.